Hey everybody, I am back tonight. It's been kind of an interesting day in kind of the sports world, not the mainstream sports world, I guess. Well, I guess UFC is kind of mainstream, but Dallas McCarver, if you follow bodybuilding now, I do a lot of videos about bodybuilders. Dallas McCarver, 26 years old, died today. Apparently choked on food or, well, they don't know for sure yet, I don't think. I'm guessing he probably mistimed something, protocol. Bodybuilders out there, you know what I'm talking about. Probably, which is pretty dangerous stuff. But anyway, so Dallas, unfortunately, rest in peace, passed away. Bodybuilding at that level is an incredibly dangerous sport. And I pray for his family. May he rest in peace. And of course, John Jones tested positive for an anabolic steroid, Turinabol, which is a form derived from Dianabol, which was one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite steroids, one of the oldest steroids ever created. Turinabol is basically Dianabol without bloat, so it's a good steroid if you don't want to gain weight, which probably Jones didn't want to gain a lot of weight because he had to cut weight down to 205, so I'm guessing that's what he did. And anyway, he got busted. Looking at 4 years, you guys cheat, and take the belt away from him. What can you say? Handed everything in the world, and he fucked it up. Anyway, but tonight I'm going to do a little video on. I ran into Val Venis on the internet as I was kind of just surfing YouTube. Saw a little video on Val Venis. It's interesting. Val Venis, of course, if you remember the Attitude Era of wrestling, Val was broke into the WWE. 98, and he was in the WWE all the way up to 2009 maybe, and he came, I think he started as the Big Val Boski. He had kind of like a porno star persona going, which was pretty crazy. Here he is, kind of one of his videos. It was like his first promo in 98. I remember that. Pretty crazy stuff. Here's Val today though. Val actually runs his own marijuana dispensary down in Mesa, Arizona. So he kind of got out of wrestling, and now he got into selling weed legally. He's known as Captain Cannabis. He no longer really looks the part of a professional wrestler, as a lot of these guys do, but he's really not that old. I think he's late 40s now. Let's take a look and see. Val would be 46, so yeah. And so really not that old. But, he got out of wrestling, had some, I think he had a big-time concussion, and he wanted to get out of the sport is what I heard. And now he sells marijuana, which is a huge, huge deal. This is Val back in the day. This is Val today, so obviously not training. Not taking the sauce, whatever it takes, I guess, to be a professional wrestler. Still a pretty young guy, though, and obviously got into something that he likes to do. He's a big believer, apparently, in weed and the pot, which is fine. I mean, like half the freaking population does that stuff, so whatever. But Val, yeah, the big Val Boski, doing what he wants to do. Sounds like, I mean, you got to give him credit. He's doing something. He's not putting his name in the news for doing things, like committing crimes and living out in the street or anything. I guess, if he's doing it legally, it is what it is, but it just, there. Yeah, I remember when Val burst on the scene, a little tacky. I mean, by today's standards, it's a pretty tacky thing, but back in the Attitude Era, he was definitely one of the more popular wrestlers, so what are you going to do? I mean, it is what it is, 6'3", 260, so he's probably about 6'2", 240 maybe. Bigger guy though, built pretty well. Anyway, that's what Val is doing today, selling weed legally. And I was out in Colorado not too long ago, and believe me, it is a big, big freaking deal. There's a lot of money being made by a lot of people. And it looks like he also kind of shaved his head, lost his hair, whatever. Happens to the best of them, I guess. No big deal. Hair these days kind of overrated, I guess. But